2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is thrilled to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Welcome everyone to the greatest show on grass. We're at TPC Scottsdale for the opening round of the WM Phoenix Open. I'm Luke Elvey alongside my great mate Rich Beam in the booth, and out on the course bringing you all the shots, all the colour, all the action are Henny Quirk and John McCarthy. And Beamer, before we take in all the action out on the course, just a few thoughts on TPC Scottsdale that has quite a bit of action around it.
You know, look, it's so funny to talk about because, yes, we know what 16 is like. We know what 17 is like. We know all the interesting and fun things that go on around there. But don't kid yourself. This is still a pretty darn good test of golf. I mean, you get some really tough holes, you know, holes 5 through 8 on the front 9 that'll capture your attention. And then you got a couple of ones, 11 through 14 on the back 9 that can come up and bite you. But I tell you what, I know players love playing here. The golf course always in great shape. It's just, you know, you got to keep your mind on the golf and what's inside the ropes instead of outside the ropes, and that's sometimes impossible.
Sitting at 1 under after that hole. Well, as we head to the second hole at Scottsdale, it's an important tee shot, Rich.
Sneaky driving hole here, Luke. You got some bunkers on the right-hand side that you can't quite make out, and you got a little bit more room down the left-hand side. Most players will bail it to left, though. You find that rough and makes that second shot just a little bit more difficult. Oh, just absolutely abused the golf ball there with that shot.
Yep, that shot safely on the green. Well, this will be a bonus, right on 17 feet from here.
This for back-to-back birdies.
John, what's the line on this putt?
And I think this one's going to go right to left.
That's disappointing. 7 feet to the cup. Ooh, a little bit of a rush of blood by the looks of it. And this next putt, it's for bogey. And that'll drop him down to even par now. All right, Rich, we found our first par 5 of the day, the third hole.
There's not a par 5 that I don't think is very sexy, and this one is an all-American beauty. Just missed that bunker on the left-hand side or the rough on the right, and you can just bomb it down there and have a short second shot in.
Already a winner this season. Number 2 would be very nice here today. Well, this person displays the power game in pure fashion there.
Always like the aggressive play, going for it in 2 and get rewarded for it.
What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Honestly, guys, I stopped counting at 40 feet. This is way out.
This one starting out way to the right.
This putt's about 4 feet from the hole.
Little birdie look in here.
And that's a great way to forget about that bogey on the last. Currently 1 under for the day.
Always like to see your name moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
This one looks to be on a pretty good line. Looks to be going with the 5-iron. Let's check in with Tom Kim, shall we? Only a few shots off the pace. Let's get back to it, shall we? Well, this will be a big putt to make. A birdie always nice, but particularly when it's a 2. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
Yeah, it's hard to even stand straight on this slope. Big right to left break.
Oh, these are big momentum putts. Let's make this one from 9 feet. Wow, that's misjudged. This one's for bogey. Trailing by a few shots after that hole. Over to 5 we go now, Rich. Another par 4, and again, it feels like just ball in play.
Yeah, you really kind of have to manufacture some kind of shot shape. Just the bunker on the right-hand side, but there's really not much to this tee shot. It actually lull you to sleep.
And this shot here coming up from around 130 yards. 3 strokes off the lead. Chosen the pitching wedge here. Well, that sets up a birdie putt, even if it is from long range. This putt to move into a tie for 9th. That one's going to turn out pretty well, I think. Putting for a par here.
You can cut the tension down here with a knife, guys. He's got this to go in front of Tom Kim.
Now 4 back after that hole. Okay, the 6th tee shot, Rich, at TPC Scottsdale, visually quite intimidating.
Your eyes are drawn to those 3 bunkers down the left-hand side, Luke, but you got to bring the heat. You got to hit a big tee shot to get it over all of them.
This is his 2nd shot. 4 strokes off the lead. That one has come out of the sand, but it's still a long way from the hole. All right, Henny. What's he got in front of him here with this putt?
He's paced it, he's read it. It's time. Little 27-footer.
Just 6 feet between he and the hole. I like that kind of fight. That shows resilience.
Absolutely. In the bunker off the tee, getting that one, that is a Brucey bonus.
Going with the 5-wood. That was a beauty. Right against the hole. Chance to get one under the card with this putt. John, have you got a read on this one?
It's going to go down the hill, and then it should break left to right.
So close. 12 feet to the cup coming up.
Who doesn't love a par putt?
Just a tiny putt is all that remains. Now 5 strokes behind. Short shaving is the order of the day at TPC Scottsdale. It looks like we've got another one here on the dogleg left par 4/8.
I'm going to say more bunker avoidance is necessary here, Luke. Those 2 down the left-hand side, you want no part of them. They are nasty.
Taking aim from about 170 yards. 5 strokes behind our leader. That's a tad wayward. not quite finding the surface.
What a shame. Has hit a lot of greens today, just not on this occasion.
Oh, these are good for the momentum, these ones, right on 8 feet. Ooh. Well, he wants to limit the damage here. If he can make this, it'll be a double bogey. Trailing by 7 after that hole. Rich, the par 4 ninth, the visuals off the tee. Take us through it.
Unless they have a perfect number to carry that bunker, I think you see a lot of players just lay back with a 3-wood, widen that fairway out. You're still going to have just a short iron for your second.
This looks to be heading for the cut stuff. And Henny, what are you seeing down there?
Setting up here from about 165 yards.
Not a bad shot, that. Still a chance. All these are bonuses. This putt's from about 18 feet. And he's down there. You got a read?
I've given it a good look. I see this one going left at the hole.
Par putt coming up here. And that putt'll drop. Well done. Time now to make the turn for home, Rich, and this is an exciting part of the championship. What are your thoughts on this performance?
Well, Luke, this rivalry we've been watching has been fun. This player's behind their rival as we make the turn, and it'll be fun to see how this matchup shakes out.
Sit down. Sit. That one's just going to catch the light rough. Time for the second shot at the 10th. Well, this one's looking really good from the rough. Lining this putt up from a fair distance.
He's got this to move into a tie with Tom Kim.
Wants to use that slope from the right to his advantage. Pretty straightforward 4-footer coming up here. Now 7 shots behind after that. There's a bit of water that comes into play here at TPC Scottsdale, and it gets right in your face on the tee shot on 11.
Yeah, it's the first thing that you notice, and you don't stop noticing it until you get on the 12th tee box, Luke. It's all down the left-hand side. The most intimidating tee shot on this golf course by a long shot, including the 16th.
That's well played. Anything on the green from there was fine. There's 17 feet remaining to the hole. A par putt awaits. Trailing by 7 after that hole. Over to the 12th we go, the par 3, the least famous par 3 on this inward half at TPC Scottsdale.
But it still has a lot of danger. If you hit it too long and to the right, guess what? There's more water there, so a lot of players bail out to the left, find those bunkers, and then up and down, not guaranteed. This is sneaky hard.
Well, that'll work. Up on the dance floor. Could have been worse. Henny, take us through the break on this putt.
This putt is breaking right to left.
That's disappointing. 11 feet to the cup. Well holed. And with that effort, now 3 over for the tournament. The tee shot here at 13 doesn't look as comfortable as you'd want from par 5.
It's not, but still, it's a par 5. If you find the fairway any place, you're going forward in 2.
Oh, that was pummeled. Great drive.
He has his eyes set on one place and one place only. It's the green.
And this player's really going after it here, Rich.
The iron play today has been absolutely stellar. Luke, the greens and regulation, just a